All right, shalom, shalom.
We good. Yeah.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, kind.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the GMS Cleveland Church, Real Hebrew Israelites, coming with a quick lesson. Well, not quick lesson, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. The Lord willing is edifying to one of the Lord's elect. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
And double honors to our teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us the truth. And peace and salutations to the elect that's risking their lives of freedom to teach the gospel. This is your brother Aishiar.
It's Mashal.
And once again, we back with another lesson. And as you see, it's titled Naked I Came and Naked I Leave, roughly paraphrasing. You know, this is what this life is all about. When you read the book of Ecclesiastes, our King Solomon, which was the wealthiest and most knowledgeable man of all time, he even said he had everything. Well, should just go to the second chapter.
Yeah.
You know, King Solomon, he had all things. The Lord said he would. Since Solomon only prayed for wisdom, the Lord was going to bestow upon him even wealth. Okay, and then Solomon got to experience that wealth, and at the end of the day, he came to a conclusion that it was all nothing. You know, you even got these boxers in the world, specifically Mike Tyson, decades after he won all those belts. A reporter asked him, "What does it mean?" He said, "It means nothing." See why? Because because in this society, if you're gonna have somebody that's compared to being better than you, Floyd Mayweather, he's a better boxer. Muhammad Ali, such and so forth, man. It's all nothing because in this society, these things can be replaced by something just like for a car with a car. So you get 2021. After a couple of years, you see something new and it's better. You want that one. So it's a repetitive thing in this world meaning age. Okay, that there's something new that's going to continue to replace the old, man. So it's just a whole bunch of bullshit here, really to distract you from really serving the Lord. That's what it all is, man. We got it, man.
This is I got a quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 1. It says the words of the preacher, the son of David, king of Jerusalem. Vanity of vanity, said the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. You see, so everything that we labor for, you know what I'm saying, to lead an inheritance, and you know what I'm saying, all that's vanity, man. Because we read through Ecclesiastes, King Solomon let us know that hey, you work so hard to leave an inheritance for your son, and what you don't even know if your son's gonna blow it, man. You don't even know if your son's gonna be as righteous as you were. So to take this thing seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? So we came in this world naked, and we're gonna return to Yahweh Shai naked, man. You know, because ultimately, this is just a test run to see how you're gonna think and operate, man. When you're able to feed the flesh, you know, when you're able to have the ability to prioritize certain things, you know. But the elect are gonna realize that. And then do what? They're gonna have to put away all that shit. Man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make themselves vulnerable. Because why? Because it says that in Isaiah 30, you know, about the covering, but not of the Lord's Spirit, man. You know, because we've been taught to put that covering being wrapped in Esau's blanket, man. But the Lord is gonna remove that comfortability, man. That you know, like a lioness. I'm reading Charlie Brown lioness with the black. Oh, brother, yeah. Oh, brother, he going, oh, brother. But no, Linus, you know, he had a security blanket, man. He carried it around with him all the time. You know, the Lord is going to remove that, man, because now you're exposed, and now you have to face the music, as the world says, you know.
Jump to the second chapter.
Kind.
Oh, start at 3.
Ecclesiastes 2 verse 3, it says, I saw it in my heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting my heart with wisdom.
Right, so when Solomon gave his heart to wine, right, he gave his heart to wisdom too, because once you partake in the ways of this world, even in your drink, the scriptures always come to mind. You don't have having a good time, but then you think about the scriptures. This shit is bullshit. You see what I'm saying? All you gain, it says vexation of spirit.
Yeah.
You see, and it said with much knowledge come grief.
Much
sorrow.
grief.
You see, so that's what happens when you partake in your mind and your mirth and your laughter. At the end of it, you leave with a sorrow of heart, man.
I got the word vexation in the NM Online. It's circa 1400. It says annoyance, harassing, distress, trouble. You know, so all these things that the world offers you is what is an annoyance, man. You know what I'm saying, for the elect. You know, and that's what Esau does. He tries to throw those stumbling blocks, throw the elect off their walk, man. You know, because why? Because our distraction equals Esau's comfort, man. You know,
what the scripture says. Yeah. And Daniel 7, he shall wear out
the saints of
them.
Yeah.
You're going to wear out, it means to harass.
Yeah, constantly harass.
Yeah, like you can't, you gotta get a new car.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta pay this bill before you get the car.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the car, it might fuck up as soon as you get it. You see, this is all of this in this world right now. It's pretty much it means nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because at the end of the day, the Lord is going, like the brother mentioned, the Lord is going to strip us from all of these things, man. Because all these things was given us. Well, in Revelation 12 chapter, it said we were nourished for a time. And time, Esau gave us all these things, okay, which the Lord put the Spirit on to give us these things. But soon Esau, he's gonna play the spirit of Satan, like in the book of Job. He's gonna remove all these things from us, man. Family, job, car, home, all these things, and all you're gonna have is the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that relationship that you got with him too.
And the ones that don't have the Lord is what automatically fall into the trap of Esau, man. They're gonna have to worship the image of the beast, because like, hey, we came in with nothing, man. We came in this earth with nothing, man, and we gonna leave the same way. You see, the Egyptians, them goofy ass niggas, they tried to bury their, you know what I'm saying, the riches with. So because they believed that when they came back, that they was gonna come back with all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a whole bunch of gold and stuff buried in those Egyptian tombs, man.
You got Esau digging that shit up.
Yep.
But I want to say this too, because you mentioned we came in with nothing, we gonna leave with nothing. But really, we came in with faith.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord said, they were faithful. That's for those faithful from the womb.
Yep.
So that's the only thing we came in here with is faith. We gonna leave with that too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Kind of. I'm gonna get this real quick. Just real quick, let me get Ecclesiastes 5:15. It says, let me do this.
Yeah, this whole book of Ecclesiastes, man. When you read it, it puts a certain spirit on you to understand that, damn, if the richest man of all time had everything and he wasn't happy, how much more when you in the last days, man. You see, it all means nothing, man.
Yep, this is Ecclesiastes 5:13. It says, "There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to their hurt." Why? Because you so worried about saving and prepping and all this other stuff. You don't even know what's going on, man. You don't even. First of all, you don't have the faith to back that up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing, because ultimately the Lord is the ultimate provider. There's nothing that we can do on this side. That's what it says. You can grab that in Matthew 6, Matthew 6 and 33 about seek ye first the kingdom. Because this ultimately what this walk is about, man. Understanding that the things that we see with our bodily eyes are vanity. And ultimately, when we seek the kingdom of heaven, the Lord is going to give us everything that we need to get the hell up out of here, man. We ain't worried about building in this place, man. We want the bare minimum, man.
Right.
We want even Job said in Job 19 about escaping by the skin of his teeth, man. That's what we want to do. We want to escape by the skin of our teeth, man.
Oh, I gotta appreciate it.
Yep.
This is the book, Proverbs, chapter 30, and verse 8. Book 7, it says, 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. So remove far from us vanity, emptiness, man. Right. It says, and lies, man, because these riches, they come with lies.
Yeah.
Generational wealth. And the so-called not so-called Israelite community, but within the Israelite community, which consists of Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you believe that when you reach your generational wealth, you're going to continue to have that in your family for time being. But no, it's not true. When you look at a Jake that gets rich and he passes it down to his family, it ends up being spent.
Yeah.
Jake, the generation after you is going to spend it like it ain't no tomorrow, man. It's like that's what Scripture say. Riches are not commonly for a nigger, man. Because when Jake get money, Jake just does a whole bunch of nothingness, man. Putting 36-inch rims on the Bentley. You see what I'm saying? Bullshit like that. Putting and it's in our spirit to live like that. We're royal people, but on this side, you got to cut back on that, man. You see?
And if I can say, generational wealth applies to Esau. Because the Scripture says in Psalms that it's like Job, that their house is safe from fear. You know what I'm saying? Esau is able to pass down real wealth. You know what I'm saying? See, Jake come up with nothing. They don't know how to plan. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to what an inheritance is. Because the real inheritance is what passed down the wealth of these scriptures, man. That's what the Israelites are supposed to be doing, man. The Scripture says we're supposed to be teaching, rehearsing things to our children, binding those things upon the doors of our mind, man. But you got it.
This is once again, this is Proverbs 30:7. 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. And that's why the Lord said, give us this day our daily bread, man. Give us enough to get food, pay the bills, you see, pay, get gas, buy some clothes. We don't want to be rich in this society, because it talks about that in 1 Timothy the 6th chapter, how, the deceitfulness of the riches, roughly paraphrase, they lead into a trap. All right. So we don't want riches, man. We're in a perfect position. All right. Our main focus is to focus on the Lord and have an edge about ourselves, man. Because the scriptures say it's easy for the Lord to make a poor man rich. You see, if we really wanted to be rich, we could. You see what I'm saying? But we're not focused on that, man. Because these riches are gonna fly away as an eagle, man. It says in verse 7, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of thy power in vain. Right, just like Bishop Nate. When we was talking about that they're not worthy in the name. When niggas get rich, they say that I want to thank God. What God? What God are you thanking? You're thanking Satan, man. All right, or Jesus Christ, which is Satan as well, man. All right, and Bishop Nate's net worth is 150 million. He has completely forgot about the name of the Lord, the true power, man. So that's what happened. That's a prime example of why we don't want riches, man. Because of Bishop Nate and IUIC, man. As well as even these celebrities, man. Because these celebrities know the name too.
And that's why the scripture says in Jeremiah that watch from all our ways and seek love. You see, because why? Because we're envious. The scripture says even King David said, my steps is almost not well slip because I was envious at the foolish, man. Because why? Because the foolish prosper in this world, man. The foolish, you see the foolish on the TV screens, right? They get the big contracts. They say certain things. You got to scratch your head at it. Like, hey, what the fuck is he coming from? You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because ultimately they sold out, man. That's what Yahweh said. What do you get if you gain the whole world just to lose your own soul, man? Because why? Because the soul is eternal, man. The soul keeps coming back, generation or when you regenerate at the third or fourth generation, your soul is the same soul, man. That's why you keep doing the same things over and over again, because the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. The spirit of a scoffer is subject to a scoffer, man. You know, the spirit of a nigga is subject to a nigga. You know, that's how this truth gets down, man. You know,
I got that Matthew for you.
Done.
This is the book of Matthew, verse 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 31. Therefore, take no thought, saying, "What shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek," meaning the heathen nations.
Yep.
Okay.
Esau, man.
Yep.
Beginning with Esau, they worried about tomorrow, man. They worried about what's going to happen in the future. You see, but Jake is worried about what how can we satisfy you? How much we shot right now, man? Because ultimately know that tomorrow, even the Apostle James talking about that, putting a thought for tomorrow. Man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what's going on tomorrow, man.
It says, "For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you." Okay, yeah, that, that's it, man. We're not worried. Okay, we might be behind on the deal. We don't have enough $10 short. We not about to flip shit or go crazy or whatever. No, we gonna find a way. Okay, hey brother, you got $10, or shit. I just add 10 to the next month's bill. The Lord is gonna find a way, man. And when we put in situations, ultimately, this whole thing we're into is a tribulation, which worketh patience, worketh faith. It builds us up into that perfect creation of how about shot which He wants us to be formed. Then you see, and I got another one. You got. This is Deuteronomy, verse 8 and 11. It says, "The word that thou forget not the Lord thy God, and not keeping His commandments and His judgments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, all that thou hast is multiplied, then thy heart be lifted up, and thou forget Yahweh thy power, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, who led thee through great and terrible wilderness, wherein fiery serpents and scorpions and drought, where there was no water, who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint." So the Lord said, this way, it's pretty say just around wax fat and kid. You see, that was a prime example of when Jake got riches. They completely forsook the Lord, man. And what they said, you have forsaken the fountain of the living waters. Because when you're chasing after money, you're really chasing after something that has no amount. There's no amount of money, right, that can satisfy you. Look at the elites. Look at the elites, man. These are the top elite banking families. They're a prime example of what happens when you chase after riches. You get greedy. You get and once you reach the ultimate control, once you reach the ultimate height of $500 trillion, then you want complete power and over the whole world. You want to micro see everybody. That's what happens, man. Your heart completely turns evil, man. It's that pride is when one departed from his maker. When you got money, you can't tell them shit, bro. Right? I was talking that with the Pond tomorrow. They said the rich man speaketh, they extol it to the clouds.
Yep.
But the poor man's wisdom is despised, man. See, they don't want to hear this. If we're not coming in a church suit, clean shaved face, with a line up, pulling up in a Rolls Royce, they don't want to hear nothing to do with this, man.
Now, just real quick, this is Luke 16 and verse 9. It says, "And I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when you fail, you may receive you unto everlasting habitation. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much, and he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much." You see, so wherever your heart is, you know what I'm saying? That's where what Yahushua, well, not Yahushua, but the scriptures say that wherever your treasure, that's where your heart will be also. You know what I'm saying? So when you have your mind solely set on worldly things, what's going to happen? You're going to continually fight for those things, man. Even in Ecclesiastes 5 and 10, it says that he that loveth silver should not be satisfied with silver, man. But what is that? What has Esau told us to do? Chase the bag. Chase his money. with his face on it, man. That means absolutely nothing. That's what he wants you to kill your brother over for. You know, that's what he wants you to ask your supervisor for overtime for. You know, to try to make $1 to get by. And ultimately, what's going to happen? You're gonna have to take that C hit in order for you to continue to do that thing, those type of things, man. You know, it's a little bit more of this. Verse 11, it says, "If therefore ye have not been faithful to the unrighteous, that's like in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches? And if you have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own? No man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one or love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. And mammon is just the worldly ways and the worldly riches, man. Whatever. I mean, because worldly riches could be a woman for a man. You know, a nice car. You can't be. Hey, that's a part of the Big Ten. Don't be covetous, man. Thou shalt not covet. You know.
Yeah, Jake is a covetous people.
Exactly.
Because Jake know in their spirit that they're supposed to be in a certain position, and they'll do anything to get in that position. They'll sell drugs to their own people. They'll kill their own people because they see a nigga walking around with $100,000 in his pocket, which is an idiotic thing to do anyway. You see, this is what Jake does, but in the law, the scripture say, forget. Well, y'all always try to say it. I'm not always with you, roughly paraphrasing, but the poor is always with you. And Jake doesn't keep that in mind, that the nation of Israel is a nation of poor people, man. All right, we're the low of the low, man. We're Lord of Ham right now, bro. We're Lord of Esau, bro. You see, and those are two most abominable nations, man. Esau, Lord of Ham, man. So how much more low are the Israelites, man? You see, and Jake wants to get out of that position, and they'll do anything to get it. You got bitches that do OnlyFans. Yep. You got niggas. Once again, you know, they sell drugs to their own people. You see, just to get nothing. Because at the end of the day, you can't take the shit with you. Yep. We go back to this Ecclesiastes, chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, "I made me great works. I built me houses. I planted me vineyards. I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them all kind of fruits. I made me pools of water to water there with the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens." Right, so King Solomon had slaves, and he still felt empty, man. He was on top of the world. Can you imagine being on top of the world and you still feeling like, damn, man, this shit, like, damn, I'm supposed to be happy right now. This shit got me depressed. You see what I'm saying? It says, "I got me servants and maidens and servants, and had servants born in my house. Also, I had great possessions and great and small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered me also silver and gold and the peculiar treasures of kings and of the provinces. I got me man singers and woman singers, and the delights of the sons of man as musical instruments, and that of all sorts. So I was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me." So his wisdom remained, and he's going to explain what that wisdom did. It says, "And whatsoever my eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor." This is the wisdom. "Then I looked on all the works that my hands have wrought, and on the labor that I have labored to do. And behold, all was vanity and vexation and spirit, and there was no profit under the sun." So it was all nothing. You have to put yourself in a position of King Solomon, probably on his balcony somewhere, in his house, in his castle. Everything. He's seen beautiful women. He had thousands of women, virgins, plenty of wives, slaves, nice vineyards, pools everywhere. And he just sitting there like, damn, because why? He knew he was gonna die too. You see what I'm saying? He was gonna have to leave it to his son Rehoboam, and Rehoboam what? Rehoboam was a wicked king. And guess what? After King Solomon died, the nation split. And that's why we're here today where we're at, man.
Yeah.
You see?
I got a quick one real quick.
Yeah.
This is what, because that's beautiful. You have brought that out. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 17. Because Solomon had the understanding. You know what I'm saying? He had everything that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? This is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and verse 17. It says, For ye have given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alteration of the turning of the sun and the change of seasons, the circuits of years, and the position of stars, the nature of living creatures, and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds, and the reasonings of men, the diversity of plants and the virtues of roots, and all such things as are either secret or manifest, them I know. So the Lord gave Solomon the understanding of everything, man. And at the end of the day, Solomon said, hey, man, all this is vanity, man. Because why? Because ultimately we wasn't going to be able to enjoy these things until what? Until Yahweh Shai established the kingdom of heaven, man. Then we're going to be able to be a joyous people, man. Because right now the Lord has set up the rise and fall of Israel constantly. And then what? The nation got overcame them, man. So our joy was for our moment, man. You know. But now what we know through Daniel, you know what I'm saying, the prophecy through Daniel, that our kingdom is gonna be an everlasting kingdom, man. So now we're gonna be able to enjoy the blessings that come in Deuteronomy 28, man. You know, that's the ultimate goal. So this is why we willingly want to leave this place naked, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened with Adam and Eve, right? That they were naked, man. But when the Lord was with them, they weren't ashamed. You see? But now we're naked, we're uncovered, but we're not ashamed now, man, because we know that we're covered ultimately by the blood of Yahweh Shai, man, and not trying to, if you not figuratively, but so twig leaves, you know what I'm saying? Nations, it ain't none of that, man. You know, we willingly putting ourselves out there to be judged, man. You know what I'm saying? To be ridiculed on behalf of the name of Yahweh Shai, because ultimately we know that the covering, we gonna get that crown, we're gonna get that purple robe. Just gonna cover us. We're naked out here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. And Yahweh Shai is gonna put that crown on us, man. He's gonna give us that staff, right? That scepter,
right? That rod of iron.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Wrap that purple robe around us, represent royalty, man. You know, these are the things that we're looking forward to, man. But you got it out.
I got that word naked in the etymology.
Got it.
It says nude, unclothed, bare, and one of the definitions is guess what?
What's that?
Empty. Empty. So naked means empty, man. Right? I'm gonna see what it means in the book of Job, and then I'm gonna read and then go into it. This is the book of Job 1 and 21. So I'm gonna start at 20.
Okay.
It says, then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head.
Hold on, start up a little bit. Yeah. See what happened to Job. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start at verse 13.
Okay.
Because the Lord gave Satan permission. See.
There it is.
The Lord. Satan fighting with the Most High. No, the Lord controls Satan. It says, Job.
If I'm saying everything is in order.
Yeah.
Just like the ordinance of the heavens, the sun, the moon, the stars, they have the ordinance. Satan got his ordinance, man.
Can you grab that real quick? In Romans 8, the creature was subject to humanity.
Yeah.
Yep. Grab that real quick, brother. This is all the will of Yahweh Shai. I remember that Jake came up to one camp. He's like, I'm sorry, I ain't got my fringes on. But he was saying, like, why did the Lord do this to us? It's because he wanted us to learn discern between the righteous and the wicked. You know what I'm saying? How to serve the Most High and who don't.
See, so say put the difference between the profane and the holy. You know what I'm saying? This is Romans 8 And I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God.
Mm-hmm.
For the creature was made subject to vanity,
Mm-hmm.
not willingly,
Mm-hmm.
but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope.
Man. What they say in the NLT? All right.
Kind.
Got it.
No, I'm gonna get to the letter. Kind. Yeah, kind. Romans 8.
You know, so we make it. We gonna see what the let's see what the the NLT say to make it simple. For you Jakes out there that's not able to understand the scriptures, because you have to have discernment with these other translations. Okay, the King James is the most accurate version, like accurate translation. Okay.
Yep. Romans 8 and verse 19 in the NLT. It says, for all creation is waiting eagerly.
All creation is waiting for who? The Israelites, starting with the elect, to be back on top. Man. All right, because they knew it was a world of peace when Solomon was ruling. Everybody was okay, man. Even Edomites, you were okay in slavery, man. You know, and that's where you're going back. You're going back to slavery, man.
God. Romans 8:19. For all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day when the Most High will reveal who His children really are. Verse 20. Against His will, all creation was subject to the Most High's curse, but with eager hope.
Wait. Reset.
God.
Curse. Hold on, curse. Who was cursed? Man, the Israelites, man. Deuteronomy 28th chapter.
Yeah. And what's the ultimate curse? He changed the darkness in His flesh. You know. So this is why, you know, the flesh is what is a covering, man. You know what I'm saying? So what we do, we try to release that flesh, man. You know what I'm saying, and put on the covering of Yahweh Shai, man, because our flesh is what the covering of Esau, man. You know, and that was specifically designed by Yahweh Shai for us to say, damn, man, I ain't shit, bro. I need Yahweh Shai, man, because without Yahweh Shai, I'm finished out here, bro. You know.
And then if I can say this, the 2/3 is covered with that flesh of Esau. We came out of that.
Yep.
See, and now we're Lord willing, we are covered by the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, you gotta go.
Romans 8 and verse 20 in the NLT, it says, against his will, all creation was subjected to the Most High's curse, but with eager hope, the creation looks forward to the day when it will join the Most High's children in glorious freedom from death and decay. And what is that going? That's going into the elect being finally changed back into the glorious body of like Yahweh Shai, man. Just like Yahweh Shai asked the Most High Yahweh to in John the 17th chapter to return me to my former glory, man. This is what the elect are waiting for, that manifestation, man. So we came in this bitch naked, man. We came in this bitch naked because why? Because now we understand that through that nakedness, now we know what a covering is, man. Now we know that we're covered, but we're consoled, we're held, man. You know.
Read that one more time.
Kind. Romans 8 and verse 20 in the NLT, it says, against His will, all creation was subjected to the Most High's curse, but with eager hope, the creation looks forward to the day when it will join the Most High's children.
Most High's children, you got it.
In glorious freedom from death and decay.
So the kingdom, when the Israelites is put back on top, start with the elect, it's going to be an everlasting life, brother. See, we'll start with the nation of Israel. They're going to live forever. All you other heathens and animals still going to go through that circular. What is it? Not circulation. The circular. They're going to go on that rotation.
Yep.
Dying, get judged, coming back again.
Yep.
See, but after 1,000 years, okay, Esau, Edom, the proclaimed white man and his nation is going to be burnt off the face of the planet Earth. And that's where you truly feel what everlasting life is, man. Because there's going to be peace, even when these heathen, you know, all heathens, especially Esau, is put in subjection. There's going to be peace still, because the scripture say they will not learn war anymore.
Yeah.
But when Esau's done away with, okay, it's going to be true utmost peace, man. There's not going to be a goddamn chattel slavery. And the kingdom of Esau is done away with, man. Okay.
just for his ass.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But that's what damn, I had a point. Because you had made a point. Damn, what was you? I forgot what was Slacking, bro. Slacking.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah, come back. Yeah, kind. I'm gonna got this. You got a precept?
No, go ahead. What you got?
Kind. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Slacking.
That there's a reincarnation.
Yeah, kind.
You know, reincarnation is biblical, brother. Everybody. Hey, man. Nobody burns in hell forever.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such place as a place where you burn on the ground.
Yeah.
See, you got it.
Kind. This is Ecclesiastes 12 verse 7. It says, "Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to the Most High who gave it." Vanity of vanity, said the preacher, all is vanity. You see, that's the topic we touching on. Everything is vanity, man, because at the end of the day, the Lord, the scripture says in Genesis that the Lord formed Adam from the dust of the ground, man. You know, so at the end of the day, what's going to happen? The dust that the Lord formed us from, we're gonna when we give up the spirit, the dust is gonna go back down to the earth. You know what I'm saying? The spirit's gonna go to the one who created them.
That's 2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
For we must all appear for the judgment seat of Mashiach, to receive whether they have done good or bad. Paraphrasing. You see, but that cycle that the Lord has put in store for all nations is going to change, specifically for the Israelites. They're not going to die no more, man. You got the Sakari leader, chief high priest Azar, saying, if the Israelites are going to live for 1,000 years, then they're going to die. This is a whole bunch of baloney, man. You see what I'm saying? No, we're going to live forever, man. Okay? Lord willing, we are the first fruits, man, to get have that feeling of restoring the earth, man. You see? And making everything not vanity. You see what I'm saying? Specifically for the Israelites, man. You see?
And see, that's the whole point. Jake, see, the problem is Jake can't fathom living forever.
No, shit, I can't.
Yeah, I can't imagine myself doing something for, you know what I'm saying, like, and not dying. You know what I mean? But see, Jake can't fathom that. So the things that they can't understand and what they do, they automatically scoff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jake can't understand the epistles of Paul. Yeah. So what they do, Paul's words like authoritative. You know, that's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we all have to understand, like, yo, we're here for a reason, man. Mm-hmm. We're not here to build a kingdom inside a kingdom. Right. We're here to, we're saying, Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, or 13, slack it. Mm-hmm. That what is the whole duty of man?
No, it's 12. It's
12, yeah, 12, 13. Yeah,
the book. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. Mm-hmm. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."
It ain't saying nothing about getting a raise at your job.
It says, fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
See, the whole duty, man. Mm-hmm. That's what it is, man. Because why? Because we weren't every time that we came back, our job was to do enough just to pass through that captivity, man. Mm-hmm. And see, right now we're trying to do enough to pass through this bullshit, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because at the end of the day, the things that we labor hard for Esau is all gonna get wiped away. Esau has nothing, can't promise you anything, man.
Nothing, bro, nothing. He can promise you what is that? A debt note. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which don't hold no value. He can promise you a virtual reality that he's gonna trap you in forever. That's it, bro. Yeah. Lies, vanity. Yep. That's what he promises you, man. He's not gonna tell you, oh, you're gonna live forever. You're gonna have spiritual power. You're gonna rule over the nation. He's not gonna tell you that, bro, because he knows that you're gonna do that.
Yep.
He wants to deceive you and say, oh, you're just gonna die. Well, Wisdom of Solomon, second chapter.
Mhm.
You say, our life is as a wind, rough to paraphrase.
Yeah.
You know, we here and then we just gonna die anyway. Fuck it. Why not? So that's Esau for you, man. No, everybody has to pay for what they done, man. Good or bad, man. Right, you're gonna come back in the next life to receive that judgment. Man.
Mhm.
You see,
Hey.
and this is like if I
No,
could
no,
say, this is gonna be the final death for the nation of Israel, man. Because after elected get beamed up, and 2/3 die here in America, Babylon the Great, as well as those that are scattered amongst the nations, they're not an elect. Once they be redeemed, not redeemed, but once they're born through the seed of the elect, that's still standing after that World War III. Hey, they're gonna be born through through the seed of the elect, and they ain't gonna never die again.
Mm-hmm.
See?
No, because according to Esau, what is life? Be born, pay taxes, and die. He doesn't, and that because why? Because that's his end, man. You know what I'm saying? That's his end. Because why? The taxes is a form of a payback. You know what I'm saying? So now what? Now applying to Esau, his job was to be born, be a slave, and then die, man. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because we have something that Esau can't offer, man. We have everlasting life. We have the ability to manipulate the elements, man. Go to other planets. All these things that Esau cannot offer, man. And see, and if you take up Esau on his offer, you're gonna die with Esau, man, in his offer. Because Esau's offer is death. That's all it is, man. The Lord gives you life, Esau brings you death, man.
And then I could say for you people that's just coming in, you newcomers, you proselytes, that's what the scripture saying in the 3rd chapter. It is good that a man shall bear the yoke in his youth, because when you bear the yoke, understand that all the hell you catch, this is not. It said, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest," because it would destroy you. It's polluted. It would destroy you even with the destruction. It's good that you take heed to the word of the Heavenly Father. You put forth these scriptures. You apply them, and you understand that this is not it, bro. This. I'm just here. When you go to the Hebrew, what does it mean? It means bar, which, if I'm not mistaken, means to pass through. You see, and that's what we're doing. We're just passing through in this captivity, because we're still captives, man. We're here to. The Lord said, "Render to Caesar what is Caesar's." Yeah, you're gonna pay taxes. Okay, you're gonna die here. It said you have gods, but you shall die like men. All right, but we're just waiting on the Lord to come back, man, and redeem us from catching fucking hell, man, dying, man. We know it's more than life than this, man.
Yep. This is 1 Timothy 6 and verse 6. It says, but godliness with contentment is great gain. You see, we're being content with the godly thing that the Lord has to offer, man. You know what I'm saying? Not I don't want half a bottle of water. I want a full bottle. Well, that half a bottle will keep you going until the Lord gives you one. You know what I'm saying? We're content with what the Lord has given us, man. Yeah. We're happy, man. Even though it may not be what we desire, the Lord knows what we need, man. In order for us to get to the point where we can have what we desire, man. You know?
It's that some brothers that came into this thing, they gave up what they had, bro, because they knew with Moses, he forsook the pleasures of sin for a season. You see what I'm saying? He gave that up. He suffered with the Israelites. See, that's the same thing that the Lord put spirits on certain brothers and sisters to do when they come into this thing, to forsake the world, man. You got brothers that came in this thing from every aspect of life, where they was touching plenteous amounts of money, and they said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna suffer." You see what I'm saying? Because if I was to continue to go on in the path that I was walking for the truth, I would forsake the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Now I eat a missile, I take the chip, and I had to be born again in the kingdom. Jake forsook the ways of the world, man. That's a commendable act, man. See, because that means you're fully persuaded in your own mind that the Lord is righteous, to not forget your labor of love, man. You got it.
I got a quick precept, and then we'll go back to that Timothy. This is Philippians 3 and verse 7. It says, "But what things were gained to me, I counted loss. Like those I counted loss for Hamashiach." You see, so we all had a specific idea of what was the gain. I'm coming up, and they can't touch me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Apostle Paul counted those things lost for Yahushua, man, because the Apostle Paul had clout, man. He had a viability, man. You know what I'm saying? But what he kind of all that is done for Yahushua, man. Right? Verse 8, Philippians 3, verse 8 says, "Yea, doubtless, I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushua, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach," man. So all the things that we could have had in the world, we count it as loss, man. It's a speck that we just wipe off, man, compared to the glory that Yahushua is going to give us, man. You know what I'm saying? And Lord willing, we are part of that number. Like you said, part of the first fruits. So the things that Esau gives us, only a certain amount of men will be like, man, hey, I ain't rocking with that shit, man. Because I didn't come in with this. You know, I didn't come in with this. And the Lord is, and on our way out, the Lord is going to give me 100-fold. But the things that I forsook, man, you want to get that, Dr. Shine? What, Matthew 19? You know, that's what the ultimate goal is, man. Forsaking the things that the flesh says, hey, I need this, man. Because the spirit says, hey, man, you forsake that, you're gonna have 100 times more, man. You know.
So more on that.
No, that was it.
This is the book of Matthew.
Then I'm gonna go back to the First Timothy,
chapter 19 and verse 27. It says, "Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?"
And what and forsaken what? Everything that's in the world, man. These men have families. You see, these men forsook everything, man, to follow Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Because why? Because ultimately, when these men passed, they was going straight to the Father without nothing that they earned in the world, man. You know,
even when you deal with Matthew, he was a publican. He forsook that shit. Publicans were, you know, they were well renowned for having, you know, being in a certain type of today's tax bracket. You see, so even Peter, Andrew, James, and John, I believe they were all fishermen. See, being a fisherman back then, you know, they brought in a lot of income too. So they forsook that. That's why Yahushua will make you fishers of men.
Yep.
And then he's going to explain in the next verse, Yahushua, the reward that they are going to get for forsaking everything, man. And you got to, and first and foremost, you have to have faith that the Lord is going to give you in return 100-fold, man. You know, and the scripture say once again, if faith is a gift, see, and also it's born with them in the womb. So if you don't have faith, it ultimately is because the Lord is not dealing with you, man. I say that we say that humbly, man. You see, we wouldn't be out here preaching the gospel if it wasn't for the faith that the Lord put into us, man. Because it's you know, it was a gift from once again, man. We didn't just say fuck it, we just go out here. You know, I'm studying the Bible. I'm gonna go out here and teach. No, it was all the Spirit of the Lord, man. This is Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. Regeneration means what? It was to come back. Meaning back. Gene meaning what is it? Is it seed? If I'm not mistaken. Genos. Seed. Okay, so you come back. Okay, through the seed of a man that's put inside of a woman. Okay, so the Heavenly Father he deals with reincarnation, man. It says, the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. Ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my capital N name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. You see, so you gotta forsake everything. The scripture say, You must deny yourself, bear the cross. Okay, Yahushua, he forsook his family and did the work of the Heavenly Father. And he has yet to come back and carnally receive his reward.
Mm-hmm.
He has received it spiritually, but he's waiting carnally to receive it, man. Which his reward is carnally to put the whole creation into subjection. Okay, all nations, all creatures. Okay, and set his people on top, man. That's what he's waiting to do, man. He has yet to do that, and we're waiting on him to do this, man.
Yep.
So we can experience everlasting life, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, where we can, we can stack up gold and have it forever, and do whatever. Hey, we gonna have Edomites laying the floor, our ground with gold.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna walk on gold because you Edomites gonna build the groundwork for the kingdom. You
Got
see,
it.
we're waiting on that, man. You see, and Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is gonna bring that, man.
Well, Yahweh said that there be some standing here that shall not taste of death.
Mm-hmm.
The Son of Man come with power and great glory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that this when he was talking to his disciples right here, he was saying, hey, that was 2,000 years ago. We've all done died, and he's talking about avoiding the second death, man, because that's the ultimate level of mercy, man. You know, it's to avoid that second death, because that's gonna be a horrible time, man. You know. So now, when we use these precepts to align everything we're talking about, we start to understand that the more you labor in Esau's world, the further you gonna fall apart, fall away from your maker, man. Because Esau sets himself up as God, man. So you're gonna have to choose between serving Esau, which he's making himself as God, or Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, which is the ultimate power. You know.
You got something?
Yeah, I was going back to that First Timothy, but you want to grab that?
Go ahead. I'm gonna close out with this.
Yeah, we can close out with that. Yeah, kind of. 1 Timothy 6 and verse 7. It's like it's 6. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out." You know, so that's what it is, man. We don't want to labor so hard for Esau, trying to leave something. Some shit that Esau can easily take up. You think you're leaving an inheritance for your children, and Esau gonna let you get away with that shit, man? That this shit is only set up for him, man. He don't want you leaving nothing to nobody. Because if that was the case, then he would have been told you that the school system was a fallacy, man. He would have been told you about different things to set your family up when you die. He don't do that. He wants you to be a perpetual slave. Just like he wants your son to be a perpetual slave, your daughter, your grandchildren. It's all rolled into one big shithole, man. You know. It says, verse 8, 1 Timothy 6 and verse 8. It says, "In having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition." You see, so because Esau will be glad to give you a couple of dollars. It says that in Luke the 16th chapter that we will eat from the rich man's table, man. These millions of dollars that these athletes are getting, this is crumbs from the rich man's table, man. Making it think that you get $150 million contract, $300 million contract, like that's some shit, man. You know, well that's pennies to Esau, man.
That's not even a percentage.
That's not even, bro.
That's like 0.50%. You know,
compared to what that nigga's making.
Yeah.
You know, but Jake get blown away about all those zeros. You know what I'm saying? But Esau is happy to give you that shit because of the money that he's making off of you, man.
He wiped his ass with that.
Yeah,
shit.
Yep. Exactly.
See, that's not even a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's not even charity. You just throw away that shit and give it to you, Jakes, man. You see, you be satisfied with that shit, bro. Shit, if I was in the world, I'd be happy with that shit too, bro. That shit, man. And when Jake comes out of these low-income neighborhoods and they touch a certain amount of money, yeah, it changes their life, not for the better though. It changes it for the worse because why? They forget the Lord, man. Okay, we don't want to forget the Lord, man. All right, the Lord is the reason why we're in this predicament we're in now, man. So how much more should you just forsake everything that you having in society, man.
Con.
Because they're gonna be stripped of you anyway, so you have to be mentally prepared to be homeless. It said be as pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah.
See, not eating for days. You see, not seeing your family. Family might be put to death in front of you. You have to be mentally prepared, spiritually prepared to endure these things. The scripture say, "He that endured to the end shall inherit." Roughly paraphrasing, shall be saved. Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah. So we want to endure to the end. This is a mental game, man. What do they call it? No, Esau likes to do. It's called psyops. See what I'm saying? On this side, everything is really a psyop, bro. You're not. Yeah, you might feel pain, but the Lord can make it to the point where you don't feel it, bro. When Esau comes down with great wrath, bro.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yep. So
they say that not one hair was sins, bro.
So yeah, man. So like, we're coming at times where we're about to lose everything, man. The book of Job was a book it was a book of duality. Okay, it was physically talking about Job and also talking about the nation of Israel, man.
Yeah.
All right, and the nation of Israel is about to inherit 100-fold, man.
And we got to share these. It's like a snake skin. You know what I'm saying? You a snake skin. A snake sheds the skin in order to grow and larger. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're doing, man. We're shedding the skin of Esau Edom, man. That way we can grow in your house, Shemal shot. You know?
You got something real
yeah, just real quick, because you want to end off in that, right? Just real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 20. It says, all go unto one place, and all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. You know, and this is going into man and beast. You know what I'm saying? So we all are from the dust, man. And we're all going to go to our respective places once our end is manifest. You know, so it's no place you burn forever on the ground. You know, it's no place where, you know, you floating, walking around on clouds and shit. The kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth, man. You know, and the riches that we forsake right now, we're gonna get back 100-fold, man. Whoo, 100-fold, man. The forces of the Gentiles is gonna be brought, man. Our gates are gonna be open continually, man. So this is why we don't worry about nothing that Esau has to offer us, man. Because it's designed for us to leave out of here naked, man. That way we can really receive what we need, what we're promised, man. You know,
right? Because the only thing that's leaving here is your spirit,
man,
not your body. So how much, man? That's a beautiful.
Hey, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, man. You know.
I'm gonna start at verse 13. This is the book of Job 1-13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding them beside themselves. Beside them, and the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yeah, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of the Most High has fallen from heaven and has burnt up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels and have carried them away, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners from the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So Job called all these calamities, okay, all because of why? The Lord gave Satan the green light to do so. The Lord's going to do the same thing in these times. The Lord's going to put you in the same situation that Job was in. Family's going to be taken away from you. Your carnal things are going to be taken away from you. Your prosperity is going to be taken from you. Man. Your comfortability is going to be taken from you, man. And this is all the will of the Most High, just to see if you will serve Him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's why it says in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, when thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thyself from temptation, man. You know, because you're gonna get tempted with things that's gonna try to draw you away. You know, and ultimately those things are all vanity. You know.
Verse 20, Job 1:20. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped. Yeah, because that's a state of mourning. When you shave your head, you rent your mantle, you fall down, you're in a state of mourning. Okay, you're looking for mercy.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we all gonna need mercy in the times that's approaching, man. It says, verse 21, and he said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, gave, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And all this Job said not, nor charged the Most High foolishly.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it says in Sirach, was that 11 about poverty and riches, life and death come from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So the things that we have, the Lord has blessed us with for allow us to continue on. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately we understand that those things that the Lord has given us ultimately is not the end all be all, because the Lord has promised us something greater. So this is the mindset that we have to be in the mindset of Job, man. Naked I came, and naked I'm gonna leave, man. You know, you got something else?
Yeah, I got mine.
Kind, you can wrap it in, then you can close out.
This is the book Jeremiah, chapter 29, and verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give an expected end. You see, and that expected end is what? The kingdom of Israel, which is really the kingdom of Yahushua, which is, if we're joint heirs, it's the kingdom of Israel, man. And our expected end is that we will never die again, man. Okay, we're not going to live, in vanity anymore, man. That's the expected end that the Lord has for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, man. All right. So, Lord, when this is edifying to one of the Lord's elect, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yasharallah Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah Shalom.